Hey guys, Ed Wilson for President, running with the Paradise Earth Initiative system to replace what we're in. I want to explain a bit as I'm riding down the road here what the Paradise Earth Initiative system is. It's a replacement system for the slave system that we're under right now. The system we're under right now is a rigged system. Under the Paradise Earth Initiative system, one of the first stages is food infrastructure. There are many facets to this. So this is going to be multiple videos. The Paradise Earth Initiative system and the food infrastructure is step one. And this is how a lot of people are going to get paid. A lot of you guys will get paid to literally work producing foods in field areas, different types of production. Some of you guys will be able to do this from home, even right on your own property. You're going to get support you've never had before. Some of you other guys, there's going to be many different facets. As I said, another facet will be the university system. You're going to get paid to get re-educated, guys. You're going to need the re-education, and you're going to be taught about herbs, healing, things that you weren't taught, that weren't available to you. You're going to get more vocational skills. You're going to get paid to do this. Our school system will change. Everything will change. A lot of it will be homeschooled and local community schools and things like that. And you're going to be supported by the government because the money that is saved from the upkeep of the buildings and these fraud teachers coming in there with their perverted issues that are trying to poison your children's minds, you're going to have some control over that. But you're also going to be getting educated yourself, and you're going to get paid to do it. No longer are you going to get oppressed by the system. When you go to the DMV to register a vehicle or to have an inspection, you're going to get paid. You're not going to pay them anymore. Okay? You were never supposed to be paying like that. Never. You're not going to have your properties took anymore. You're not going to have them predatorizing you with right of view laws. Look it up, guys. You don't have any freedom. This place is a crock of crap. Okay? The counties are reassessing your properties every year. And I know these guys have a structure right now, and they think that they're untouchable. Oh, they're not. And all we have to hear is you cry out, stop them, and then we will stop them. It's not that hard, guys. And then your public servants will be serving you again. And those that don't want to, bye. Okay? We don't need you anyway. Most of you guys can be replaced with any fast food worker, okay? And I'm not downing the fast food workers because they actually work harder than you do. I've been in the local DOTs. I've been in the local county buildings. I see what you do every day. You are nothing. You could easily be replaced. Actually, like 10 of you can be replaced by one person. You're that worthless, okay? And we know now that it's all Freemason rigged. That's right, guys. So when you're getting into car accidents and things like that, that's right, guys. Insurances, you're going to get insurances. It's going to be government insurances, okay? We're going to take this out of the common man's hands. Yes, free enterprise is a joke here because it's all rigged, guys. It's all rigged. So you can go ahead and keep your little charade going and keep acting like, this is the greatest country in the world, man. Okay? It could have been, but it's not. And you guys are the ones that ruined it. And we're not going to let you sleep on our kids anymore. We're not going to go putting you on a pedestal anymore. We know that flag is a joke, okay? And we know most of you guys are really a joke. And you were used for terrorism. And you actually just don't want to see it. You don't even want to look at the truth. And when anybody starts presenting the truth, you guys tune them out. Because you know what? It doesn't go along with your free health care and things like that we're paying for. Okay? We're in a monetary system where we have a limited amount of money. The amount of monies that we have, okay, is we're all scrambling around for scraps off of the Freemason masters' tables. These guys are a joke, okay? They're a very crude terrorist joke. The kind of joke to where they're the punchline. They're terrorists, guys. They fund terrorism. Who do you think's funding all of this stuff that all across the globe, all this terrorism? The gain of function that just happened with COVID. Huh? All of the boosters. Who went along with it? Who was just talking about the mRNA shot? Yeah, we're going to make sure that this gets through. No, I think not. And any president that says that is bullshit. Okay? Bull. Okay? And when I say bull, that has different implications, okay? There's some symbology there, okay? Okay, so let's, first off, like I said, you guys are not educated as you think, okay? And I'm still, I'm watching Trump and some of the things he does, but honestly, by the time, we can't wait for all of that. We can't wait for all of that. You guys, us, we need to fix this. This diplomacy, bull is bull, okay? It's rigged. So what they're doing is they're pacifying you guys, and they're just keeping you in a hopeful state, okay? So that you think that it's going to get better, and it's going to get better, and it's going to get better, but it's not going to get better. Not until we get involved. They're poisoning your skies. They're poisoning your fields. They're poisoning your food. They're poisoning your animals, guys. They're poisoning your animals. Okay? They don't want you to be self-sufficient. Most of them make their money off of your slavery. So if you're not there to slave, that means that there's no one to provide them with what their wants and needs are. And then they have specific wants and needs, guys. Some of them are very, very perverted, okay? Because if they don't have these certain adrenochrome things or blood transfusions, they will age rapidly, okay? That's right, guys. You better educate yourselves a little bit, okay? And once again, I hate to harp on you vets, okay? But let's face it, you guys dropped the ball. You dropped the ball, okay? And you want us to just go along with everything and act like it's all okay. Like, hey, it's all right. It's not. It's not all right. And so we're out here now and we're talking about it. The Paradise Earth Initiative system replaces everything. There's nothing we can't solve here. Okay? The military will be retrained. Every person will also be a part of the military. Yes, every person. Everyone has a service. Even people with disabilities will be able to serve in different ways, in different factions, okay? Everybody wants to be a part of something wonderful and great. Let's create something wonderful and great. This is not great. This is slavery. This is bullcrap, okay? Some of us are going out there every day. We're tearing up old floors with asbestos in it and different things like that. And you guys are okay with it as long as somebody's slaving and you don't have to do it, because most of you are really lazy, okay? The American people are lazy, okay? And they got you all drugged out, pimped out in so many different ways. And all of this was to keep you down. All of this is to keep you down. And you're just letting it happen. You're going to look at your kids. I love you. I love you. If you really loved them, you'd do something. Now, wouldn't you? You wouldn't sell them out and let them be sold out. Now, would you? No, I don't think you would. So let's go ahead and just stop, okay? And start thinking about things a little more, okay? Because they've tricked you in every way. You have been tricked. The voting, all of that's fake. They got all of this stuff rigged. They've had it rigged for a very long time. Since the beginning, guys. You never got independence. And when a guy like me says it, then show proof. Guys, look it up. It's all around you. You can see it. You can feel it. Look at the people's faces. They're not happy in this slave mess. Okay? It's not that we don't want systems and order and things like that. We don't want your rigged law. We don't want your rigged order. We don't want your rigged lies that are actually weaponized against us. Last night I spent a little time probing some AI, and I realized it's a joke, guys. It's all there to monitor us. That's all it is. That's all they're doing, guys. These aren't good people. These are people that are very evil. They want to rule over you. They don't want you to have any kind of real freedoms. They don't want you to have any independence. And then when you get old and you get weak from the poisons and everything that's attacking you and all of the parasites that are in the foods and things like that, once again, how are they getting you to eat some of those foods? Well, you won't be able to afford the other ones. You won't be able to get other things. Oh, man. These people are just sick here, okay? And you want us to follow you. No, we're not following you anymore. And I hear you other people, you don't like it, get out of the country. No, you get out, because you're the joke, okay? We're the real ones, okay? There's nothing real about you except your terrorism and your cowardice, okay? Throughout history, there's been many people that have spoke out about this, and they were just squashed. Going to say, hey, I might end up in that league. I don't know. But at least I'm telling you right to your stupid faces, okay? What's been going on and how they've been dumbing you down. You know what? And after I say something like that, I actually feel bad about saying that because I know what happened to you. And I know what happened to me. Okay? So in other words, we're running, some of us, on like a 40% of what we should be because of this country. Look up that McNamara 100,000, guys. Their symbolism and their own bullcrap will tell on them, okay? I'm riding around and I got these people in front of me. I was going to say with MM tags, minions, master minions, terrorists, guys. You guys are all terrorists. Somebody's got to tell you to your face, okay? You're terrorists. You guys are looking for something to be. You were born an individual, special, like a snowflake. There's no one like you. You are unique in every way. But you just don't feel unique unless you got somebody under you that you're in control of. And the more money you have, the more power and influence you have over these people. And then you'll sit there and say, well, they don't want to work for it. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. When in reality, they don't. They see what you are, and they don't want to become that. Seriously, guys, you're pieces of crap. Okay? You expect everybody to just follow the leader right on down off the cliff. That's what you guys are. You're the Judas goats, guys. And then what happened with a lot of you master masons? Wah, wah, wah. All of the people that followed you went and got vaxxed up because you were telling them that they should do this and they should do that. And some of you guys didn't, which actually told me a lot. Because, well, we kind of knew all along, certain ones of us. Because we've been watching and we've been privy enough to have enough encounters and grow up around these systems. That's right, guys. Black people are in on it. White people. It's an international conglomerate of terrorism. International global terrorism. And your churches, your synagogues of Satan, those manuscripts that they have in there. Oh, there's some good teachings in there, but when you really get to the root of those teachings, you know what you find, guys? A terrorist manifesto right in your face. And the Freemasons are behind that. Look up who King James was, guys. Yeah, I've had a couple of people come at me over that one. Okay, look it up. Stop being idiots. Okay, these perverts are perverts. Okay, perverts. They will sell your children out in a heartbeat. They will sell you out. They will sell their own families out. Speaking of sellouts, most of these people have properties that they're inheriting. They're so dumbed down that they don't even care about their children's future. They don't care at all. They will take that property, they will sell it, even though their parents and things work their butts off to attain this for them. It's sick, guys. It's sick. They were talking about the genocide on TV the other day over in South Africa on the white people. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how about the genocide that's going on in Gaza? Now that we know that one group owns Hamas, yeah, they were attacking themselves so that they could attack other people. How about that USS Liberty? Hey guys, think about some of this stuff. You're sleeping on the kids again. You're sleeping on our future. And you're wondering why some of us, we just don't want to serve you. We wake up in the morning with a knot in our throat, and our chests are knotted because we know what you are. And we really don't want to participate in this anymore. So we're aware we're slaves now. We know we're slaves. We know there's no way out here. Okay? Well, there is actually. It's called the Paradise Earth Initiative System. Come on, guys. Say it. Paradise Earth Initiative System. Help me, help you. Let's help ourselves. This is not something that I can do by myself. There's facets to this I can't even put on here. Okay? We will stop the poisoning in the skies. It's not as hard as you think, guys. But it will take some good men and some good women that care about their children and care about their families. I think most of you guys are all talk. This is not all talk, guys. I'm putting my face out here. Okay? A lot of people know me. Okay? Maybe not where you're at, but they probably will now. Or maybe they won't. I'm probably shadow banned. But shout out to Elon Musk. Shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to J.D. Vance. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. Shout out to James O'Keefe. And all you chosen ones out there. You really love that label, guys. Why don't you prove you're chosen? Prove it. Because right now, I hear a lot of talk. But I don't see no action. My videos expose exactly what these Freemasons have been doing and what they're continuing to do in your local communities, globally. Every single war since 1776 was an engineered war to kill off all of the people who had the will to fight. That's why there was no one left. Because after a few generations, they knew they would have you wiped out incrementally. Think about that a minute. Other countries boldly said it, guys. Here's what they said. They said they would take out America without firing a shot. And I guess you all never sat and thought about that. You didn't win the wars that you think you won. You never won any of them. That's right, you didn't. Nor did you win any of the recent ones. Nor were you actually fighting ISIS. You were supplying ISIS. Yeah. No weapons of mass destruction, guys. You know what all that was about? Control and power. Because they knew the American people were waking up. So as the American people started waking up, a lot of people were getting to the point to where, well, they just didn't want to show up to work. They don't want to participate in this anymore. But they're also finding that they're slaves and they don't have a choice. They're bound into this right now. So some of you other countries out there, pay close attention to what's going on. England, I've already told you guys, you were infiltrated in 1715 by the Freemasons. They overthrew you without a shot fired. The breakaway, the colony breakaway, was instigated. Actually, I'm going to finish this, but then I'm going to do a video on this again. Okay? So, England, they actually were planning to make it legal to breed with slaves and things of that nature. Once again, as you guys are trying, so see, this slavery thing is ancient, okay? There was a time when black people ruled the world, okay? And when they ruled the world, they had mankind enslaved so bad, okay, for such lengths of time that some people evolved lighter, okay? That's where some of the light skin comes from, guys, okay? Yeah, it was slavery because some of these people were put in mines. All them riches that certain ancient civilizations were known for? Well, they didn't dig that, okay? No, they didn't do that, all right? So let's go ahead and put that out there real quick. Yeah. Entire races were created from the essay and pillage. Okay? And that's what these churches are trying to reinstitute, guys. That's what the Hebrew agenda is, guys. That's what it is, guys. While some of us are trying to free mankind, all mankind, you have other sectors that are trying to enslave mankind because they want back what they had, because they're claiming it is theirs, but it was never theirs. It was always all of ours. And in most of the ways that they used to usurp land and things was with drugs, alcohol, and now for some people, pharmaceuticals, once again, because once they get you dumbed down to a certain point, you don't have critical thinking anymore. And they know that. Guys, look at some of the children around, what they've done to them. Look what they've done to them! What is wrong with you people? Some of us are just tired of it, guys. We're just tired of it. We know what you did. We're under your God spell too, okay? That's the only reason most of you are even here. But, like I said, I'm going to try this presidential thing, guys, and I'm spending my own money, and I'm going to be getting signs made and cards made, and I'm going to try to push these videos out. I think you need to understand what's going on, because the future depends on you. What do you want to return back to, guys? A hell controlled by these minion morons? Or a place that will embrace your spirit, put a smile on your face, a place where you can make accomplishments and do things and have support doing it? You won't be pimped out and drugged out anymore. All of this can be changed with, once again, programming. We can reprogram ourselves. Hence the re-education I was talking about in the Paradise Earth Initiative system. See, their goal down the road is the same thing, but the opposite in a way. Because if they re-educate you, they're going to put you in concentration camps. Do you understand? Is it sinking in? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Chosen ones, only begottens, where are you? I hope to see you guys make some comments on here. Jesus is waiting. He wants paradise here. He doesn't want to be under any of this. He doesn't want to see us suffering from any of this. So don't go out there, you talking all this Jesus stuff. Because once again, a lot of you guys don't even know what Jesus is. Okay? Jesus is many things. He's also a representation of all mankind. And no one goes to the Father but through him. You're walking in him. Your body is a Jesus. Okay? Yes, I'm telling you the truth of truths. The root truths. You have to wake up Christ within you. Practicing the sacred secretion to strengthen your willpower. The fasting that gets done strengthens your willpower. When you get cravings for cigarettes, alcohol, sugar, different things, even these cell phones, everything, test your will. So that you can master yourself. The sacred secretion helps with that. It helps with the lusts and desires. It's called diverse lusts. That's what the world suffers from. It's one of the main causes of everything. Diverse lusts. Diverse lusts. Okay? I'm trying my best to enunciate well. They lied to you about everything, guys. Please help. Let's do this together. We can talk amongst ourselves and start pulling people in. We can start congregating in a new system. Like, for instance, they got you worshiping when you're supposed to be worshipping with an A. Yeah. Did you hear what I said? With an A. I know this was a long video and most people will never ever see it because most of you guys are just, I guess you're gone. Please come home. You're ruining it for everyone. It's a choice, guys. You do have one. Even though you might think you don't. Under the Paradise Earth Initiative, I guarantee you nobody will be taking your stuff anymore. You'll have insurance and be able to afford it. You'll have life insurance that you can leave your children. You'll be able to leave your land and property without any type of predatory taxes, anything. All of that will be removed. All of these structures will be redone. You have to want better for yourselves. AI is not going to help. AI will enslave you. It's just a tool and a weapon to use against you is what it is. I know they're watching me on here right now. They've been watching me for a long time. But guess what? I don't care. That's right. I don't care. Oh, I've had some of these guys pop up and try to make me look like a fool on Facebook and social media. Never worked. In the end, once they get their little spiel out, just crush them. They're not very smart guys. They're criminals, and they're trying to cover up their criminal activity, especially on these geoengineering sites. They know that that industry is hurting people, blocking the sun, and using different things like chemicals and metals that are going to disrupt your brain function. Look it up, guys. It's an epidemic right now. The children are having issues right now. Okay? And once again, what are you guys doing? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're not helping. You're just making it look like, oh, it's a part of life. It's a part of life, guys. Yeah, it's a part of life to be poisoned and all this other stuff. Oh, I forgot something. I was getting ready to leave, but now I'm pulled back in here. Anyway, sidetracked for a bit. So, anyway, have a good day, guys. Paradise Earth Initiative. Make some signs. Make some, Ed Wilson for president. Come on, come on, guys. Grassroots, man. Come on, don't you guys have any fight in you? Come on, fight for it. They're going to take it from you. Fight. We can fight in a wonderful way and avoid a lot of violence. I'm not saying that fighting isn't going to physically have to happen at some point. There's some that aren't going to give up. They're evil and they're shenanigans, okay? They're evil. But that's okay. That's why you put somebody like me in there. Somebody that would do what needs to be done. And don't think I'd be alone. There's many people around here of all nations that will help out. Once again, kind of like they have an international community, we have an international community. A lot of them are going to get converted. Once they realize what's really going on, oh yeah, they're going to stop. They're going to stop. Well, guys, it's another 30 minutes. I'm trying to shorten some of this stuff up, but I just don't think you guys understand what's getting ready to happen to you if you don't take the initiative. And the initiative is the Paradise Earth Initiative system. Is there a few kinks in it? Sure. Nothing's perfect. But it's better than what we got. Actually, we will be converting the system that we have into that. So we actually have something to propel from. That's right, guys. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We're protecting the baby, and we're going to recycle the bathwater. All right? Come on. What is with you guys? Well, I guess I kind of get it. You've been screwed over so much, you think everybody's just wanting to screw you over. Not all of us want to screw you over, man. We just want a better life. I don't want to be a slave to the American people anymore. I'm sorry. I think you guys are a joke, okay? The average person out here is numb in the head, okay? And they'll be the first ones to talk about a drug addict holding a sign on a corner, but then they'll start popping some pharmaceuticals so they can feel better about their own lives. They got some of you vets so pimped out, okay, and effed in the mind, okay, that you have to go get pills. And what you don't realize is some of those pills are killing you. Like, do you realize the connection between Lariam and alcohol and suicide? And that's another thing. Oh, I'm getting ready to do a video on that. Well, look, I'm getting off here because I got another video I got to pop out real quick about our vets. Okay, guys, have a good night. Paradise Earth Initiative. Ed Wilson for president. Thank you.